Hi, I'm Danny Epperson, and I'm outside the magnificent Commodore Theater in downtown Portsmouth. Thanks for joining me for WHRO Cinema 15. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the classic 1961 romantic comedy, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Breakfast at Tiffany's is adapted from Truman Capote's 1958 story about free-spirited socialite Holly Golightly and her romantic misadventures in New York City. It's funny, sweet, and a little bit goofy, but like its lead character, this film has a style all its own. In fact, you could say that the opening scenes of Breakfast at Tiffany's sparked a fashion revolution for the modern woman. Standing outside that famous jewelry store, Audrey Hepburn is captivating in those sunglasses, pearls, and what might just be the most famous little black dress of all time. That scene is considered one of the most iconic in American movie history. Directing the film was a big career opportunity for young Blake Edwards, who would go on to direct classics like The Pink Panther. Edwards believed in Audrey Hepburn's ability to bring Golightly to life. Up to this point in her career, the actress was known for playing sweet and innocent women. Hepburn saw Golightly as a challenge and a way to transition to more sophisticated roles. Just as memorable as the clothing you'll see is the movie score you'll hear. Composer Henry Mancini wrote Moon River exclusively for Hepburn. Studio executives wanted to cut the song, but Hepburn insisted it stay in, telling them the song would be removed over my dead body. A good decision. Moon River went on to win the Academy Award for Best Original Song.
Moon River and me.
I'll be back after the movie, but for now, hit the lights. Relax and enjoy Breakfast at Tiffany's. I loved everything about that movie. One of my favorite scenes was the wild party in Holly's tiny apartment. Now, apparently, director Blake Edwards wanted the fun to be as authentic as possible, so he ordered cases of real champagne and let the bubbly inspire their acting choices. You may not have recognized the face of Holly's mobster friend Sally Tomato, but he probably sounded familiar. That's because actor Alan Reed was the voice of a prehistoric cartoon character by the name of Fred Flintstone.
Snow flurries expected this weekend in New Orleans.
Here are some other interesting casting trivia. Truman Capote originally wanted Marilyn Monroe to play Holly Golightly, and the studio was really pushing to get a young Steve McQueen to play Paul. But one character that could never have been replaced was Tiffany's. The legendary jewelry store was more than happy to accommodate the production and welcomed the free publicity. Breaking with more than a century of tradition, Tiffany's opened on a Sunday for Blake Edwards and his crew to film. Though Holly famously said, "Nothing very bad could happen to you there," the store still hired extra clerks and 20 armed guards to protect their precious gems during production. In November of 2017, the luxury jeweler opened a cafe in their Fifth Avenue store, which means that 56 years after the movie, Holly Golightly can finally get a real breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm Danny Epperson. Tune in next week for WHRO's Cinema 15 and another classic film.